Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourselves and having a fantastic start to wherever you are in the world. Now, it is the weekend, it is Friday, and the portal's purple, so you know what that means. We're going to open some shards on Lord Sky's account, and we're going to go all in. But let's have a look at his clan boss. Or his clan boss resets in 7 minutes. That's weird because mine just reset already, so that's an interesting one. I've already done my clan boss on my account. Anyway, we got 71. I want to go over the fusion. You're more than welcome to skip this part if you don't care about the fusion, but I wanted to speak about the fusion quickly and go over the fusion and give my personal opinion about the fusion whilst it is loading. I'll make it short and sweet if we can. And let's have a look at the kit. So we'll start off with the passive. Again, if you want to skip this, I will drop a timestamp down below where we'll open the shards. And then if you want to see my personal opinion on this, that is perfectly fine. So we have Beastbane, who's going to be the next fusion. He will be a mixed fusion, so it means he will be collecting epics from the fragments. And then overall, and I'll let you know if I'm going to be doing this fusion or not. I've already made my decision. So we have a defense aura of all battles, which is 28%. That's fairly fine. He's fairly low on the defense side, though, when we're talking about champions like Marius, UDK, etc. have a bigger defense aura in a game, which I think is 34 and 35, if I'm not mistaken. Then he has a passive ability. He ignore a life barrier and ally protection buffs, increases his champion by defense by 5%, and for each active buff on this stacks up to 50. You know, it's okay passive, nothing too special. If I'm being honest, is very hydro focused, and that is one of the big turn-offs for me, because again, it's not a fragment fusion, it's a mixed fusion, which is quite fairly hard. And fragment fusions, for me, I could say if the fragment fusions are bad, at least I can save the fragments and go for Blood Maul, or use them in other fusions to summon him, right, and get 500 points for him, or you even use them in C. This time you have to summon him before the end date. Then he'll attack all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing a decreased speed and a weaken for 2 turns. If the target is under a hex debuff, places these debuffs before attacking. Not a bad ability, honestly. Decreased speed and weaken is very, very nice. There is a few champions that do this on 3-turn cooldown. And unfortunately, he does need a hex debuff before him. And because he's not putting a hex out already, it's a bit of a problem for him. So for me, that is a bit of a turn off. If it was AoE hex as well, I think that would be fantastic, but unfortunately it's not. He's also defense spirit as well, which kind of makes me think about that as well. Then he'll attack one enemy 2 times. Each has a 20% chance to repeat in the damage. Whenever this champion counterattacks or teams up with allies, then he uses this skill. It's a default skill. The damage inflicted by it's up to 10% for each devour. So 5 devours, then he'll do 50% more damage. Again, single hit, not AoE, so that puts me off a Hydra, which is a very, very interesting kit. Then he'll attack on a 1, 2 times, has a 75% chance, 100% chance once booked to put the hex debuff for 2 turns. And then places a critical damage on his champion for 2 turns. Now, the critical damage buff for Hydra is not great because it means he'll get more targeted by Mischief, and that can make your team go wrong. It's a definitely debuff you don't want to take overall. And then the hex is a single hex and 4 heads that there'll be 3 other heads that won't be, again, a hex. So for me, it's a big skip, and unfortunately, it's a bit of a disappointment fusion. Bear in mind the community week is going, so because it's a mix fusion, for me, I will be skipping this unless the rewards are insane or he has crazy multipliers, or if Plarium do a U-turn and absolutely buff him in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, which has never been done in the game, right? So for me, it's an easy skip, save more resources, and go for the other stuff instead of the community event. I will be working on Sand Devil. All right, let's get into this, and let me know down in the comments will you be doing a fusion or not. I think even for Faction Wars, you know what? If you're a bit limited for Faction Wars, I don't think it's a bad champion. But for me, my account's pretty solid for Faction Wars hard. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to open 71 voids. It's the best time to open voids for Lord Sky's account. So we're going to go ahead and do that and go through it there. I won't be doing mine because I'm waiting for a 15x event. It's worth my while, aimed at Live Arena. I'm way more in game, so I'm very looking for specific champions, and I would love to get this a 10x champion on Lord Sky's account. I think it'd be a solid champion for him. There's our first legendary. Oh, Shuzhen. That is a great pull. Wow, she is one of the most meta champions in the game right now with this ability. She is insanely good. If that's a new pull, that is fantastic. He's going to be really happy with that. Oh, it's new. It is new. That is great. And we still have 60 voids to go. What a start. What a start. Let's carry on. I do need to make some space as well. Can we get another void legendary in the next 60 voids? I would love to get him another one. I mean, that champion Shuzhen is basically S tier. She's like top 3 for my account. Damn, kind of wish that this was my account. That being champion on my account would be absolutely insane. Some solid epics. Cardio is a fantastic epic in Live Arena right now for this meta. Build up a very tanky in Stone Skin reaction. She could do a job or two with high resistance as well, especially against speed teams. If you're struggling against speed teams, that could definitely work. So we've got 40 left, and we'll take it from there. So let me go ahead and make some space. I'm not going to make you guys watch this while I make some space, and we'll make some space for 40, and then we'll be right back after this. All right, part 2. Let's see if we get another one. Let's get another one. He's just recently got Marishka as well. So beautiful combination between the two for his Live Arena. He's got Sifi as well. I've recently pulled him with Dutches. So yeah, some really solid pulls. And then we'll go into this. Come on, where's this 10x champion? I would love to get his 10x champion right now. Would be pretty insane. The first time I pulled legendary when I looked away from the screen. We have 20 more to go. We have epic, blue. Where is the gold lightning, Plarium? Where is the gold lightning? Come on. The gold lightning. Yeah, so she's definitely like, Shuzhen's definitely like top 3 for me. Sulfurion's probably number 1. She would be number. Actually, I think they're very joint. Like both of them number 1 for me, because I wouldn't really complain with any of them. And Marishka as well, like really close between the 3. I don't have another legendary. Here we go. Leo the Prowl. Okay, he has a Leo already, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, some fairly good rates from 71 overall there. So I think he has a Leo already. So potentially Guardian Factions. Yeah, Guardian Factions or Factual Hard Mode or Empowerment in the future. Not bad champion. Do need a awakening for him. So yeah, you got a new legendary. It looks like you got a new epic as well. So very solid pulls, honestly. I think it's fantastic. I think you'd be very happy with that. That's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And as usual, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what was the champion you guys pulled. And yeah, let me know down in the comments, would you like a Shuzhen on your account? I know I'd love one. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.